Hey everybody, this is Miss V, hyperthetically speaking gardener. I am in the garden and I wanted to stop my garden chores to show you what I'm doing so you can see what's going on in the garden. This is February the 17, and I'm in the garden. I did a couple new garden beds and I want just to show you what it looks like in February after the cold, after the freeze, what I got going on, what I'm geared to change, what I'm geared to do, and walk along with me. I'd love to have you with me. This is my collard green patch. You see some died back, some's growing back, and my chickens have been eating them, and they're coming back. And you see, you got the life in the collard greens. And I cut them back as well because the chickens come over here and eat it. Their chicken coop is, you can see right there, and they always coming over here digging up holes in the yard. If you see any holes that enough that a chicken can sit in and scratch, they always doing that. So I put them up so I can do this video and do my seeds, because I can't watch them and seed and garden. They'd be running all over the place. So let me show you what I got going on. I did have a sugarcane patch. Got to rework that. The chickens turned that into a playpen, so I'll do that somewhere else. But the elderberry tree, she's opening up and she's coming back to life. She's going to give me elderberries this year. And moved some stuff around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 different varieties of squash, so I moved my squash all over here. So this will be squash in front. This is a pepper pot. I believe these was the like Tabasco peppers right here, and peppermint, and I got some spearmint, you see right there. And my chickens ate this. This was a broccoli, but it's coming back. I cut it back, so you see some green, and I'm doing some seeds on the porch I'll share with you. And this was the cauliflower, and you see some green. I got some seeds on the porch, but from this container, if I could be exact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's gonna be peppers, from red bell peppers to green bell peppers. I had purple last year. I got about white, cayenne pepper, banana pepper, jalapeno pepper. So all back there, I'll have 8 different containers of peppers back here, so we can have some peppers and some squash in this back alley back here. And just want to show you what I got going on in the garden. Hope everybody had a wonderful fall, winter season, and if it's summer where you all have, you had a wonderful time enjoying your garden, enjoying eating out of your garden, prosperity, eating fresh food, grown out your backyard. This is one of my lemonade berries. You see it is blossoming. That is lemonade, and forgive my hands because look what I was doing. Let me show you. This is another lemonade, and that is blueberry. And you see all the beautiful blueberries that we get ready to have. But I was working in the garden today. I bought maybe 3 big bags, 2 small composts, and filled these up. And I made a new garden bed, and I got a mulch right. You see the cardboard, but I made a new garden bed, and I moved the strawberries, and there used to be squash. I just showed you that I put the squash over there and turned this into a garden bed over here so I can have more dirt. Wanted a lot of productivity, too much going on in the store, and I just want to be on the safe side, have a lot of food growing in the backyard that I could feed me and my family. And when I go into the department store. So that's my goal. And like I said, this is a lemonade berry, very gorgeous. This is a star anise. You see she's trying to open up. This is a red apple tree. You see she's budding. She got buds everywhere. She hasn't opened up, but I love it. Collard greens, being the best at collard greens. And again, I got some collard green seeds that I had harvested out of my collard greens, and so I'll make some new ones. But I cut them back, and you look, collard greens is being collard greens. I love them, love them, love them, love them. This is my sweet mint, and for those that don't know, the seeds is on the ends, but what I did, I really crumbled them back and put up in there. So and I transplanted this out of my front yard. I had cut back the blackberry in the bush in the front yard, or you say the blackberry vine. Stuck it in soil, and you see these little white heads coming out. Those are all blackberries that would be coming out. And I'm just gonna let it run across the fence. This is I bought this last year and I'll get productivity this year. This is a yellow plum, and you can back up and see. Look at my plum babies. I am getting yellow plums. This is the first phase, the green, they'll pop out. White flowers, I'll show you over there, my other plum tree, but I'll have yellow plums this year. This is a purple plum. I bought another Santa Rose. I have one in the yard already. And you see, it's busting out, it's waking up. We're getting us, we'll have some plums over here. I bought this last year, sugar apple. I cut it back, but you see me scraping on it. We still got some life in this tree. And that is my sugar apple. This is my, gotta get the correct name of this ice cream bean. I call it marshmallow because I saw this on somebody's YouTube in the island. I said, oh, I want me one. This is my ice cream bean. This is a persimmon. When I bought her, this was bare root last year, and this will be my first year, 2025 eating off of her. And I started my carrots, I'll say around the fall, and you see carrots trying to be carrots. Carrots trying to be carrots. I love it. I'm gonna get another thing because I love carrots. You see the carrots. So I get another container so I can have 3 carrots. And I moved the strawberries over here because I had it over there in that patch over there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is some strawberries, and these are strawberries. And for those that don't know, each one of these that got the head right here represent a strawberry. You can cut out and transplant that into another area. Just make sure you have all of this right here, all of that, and that's a whole nother strawberry plant. So it's multiple strawberry plants if I wanted to transplant it. This is a fig tree. I'm gonna find another spot for this. I don't know what that almost looked like melon, but we'll see what that is growing out of there. Melon, or it almost kind of looked like a cucumber, but we'll see. This is a fig tree I stuck in here. I'm gonna find a new pot for that. And this is my tea tree. All herbs are tea, but this is a brown tea that I bought, I believe at Lowe's. So it's my tea plant. My banana baby that was big last year, she's asleep, and she'll be back. She'll be vibrant, thriving. She's doing her thing. My hibiscus fell asleep. That's pink hibiscus. Again, these are 1, 2, 3 buckets free of blackberries that I took out of my front yard and came, and those 3 in that red pot over I showed you. I got 4 free pots of blackberries that I didn't have to pay for. But you see they're growing. And they're running on my porch. I have to fix it so it can vine up on the porch. But look, free blackberries. See all those buds? All those represent free food that's scared to pop out. See all that? And all of these blackberries and raspberries. So it's raspberries and blackberries. So I'm just don't want to make you think it's one of this blackberry and raspberries. And I'm just running it along the fence so the grandkids or myself or family can come and just eat that. And I got a patch over here, and I did 2 raspberries, 2 blackberries, and 2 raspberries. And I did a patch 1 raspberry, so 2, 4, 6, 8 containers of berries that I put here to make a fence trellis, and it's like a fruit fence that I made, and I love it. We come over and eat as many as fruit as possible. Transplanted some strawberries down here. As I was saying, anytime you see a cluster that look like this, that's a strawberry plant that you can take out. And here's a prime example. That's a strawberry plant, and it ran and gave me a free strawberry plant. See how this is? There's strawberries. There's strawberries everywhere. And you can transplant. I believe these are ever-bearing strawberries. I sold many, shared with my family, but unlimited strawberries. So the grandkids and me and my children will have unlimited strawberries down here. But just wanted to show you one. Got some 3 ferns in here. I'm gonna transplant it into some like 5. These are some seeds that I started last year, 2024, and I'm gonna see who wakes up, who thrives, who drives. I have some seeds on my porch. Let me show you while I'm in this area what I am growing or getting ready to grow. Just bear with me. I bought some pop out reusable. These, I think these was like $11-12 at Walmart. But let me tell you why I bought these real quick. And my neighbor across the street gave me a lemon. This is the best lemon in my entire life. I ate. They're round, look like grapefruits. And this is where these big seeds come. I'm going to do a couple so I can have my own lemon tree. And these are some pepper seeds from my peppers. Purple. And I believe these was red, but look like these two. And I was given that purple yam, and I'm going to do that. And I have a whole bucket of seeds that I have bought on Amazon, eBay, and all over the place. These are broccoli seeds from last year. I'm going to transplant into those. And these are celery that I'm going to do. But see, I have these, which y'all see down there. They're good, and they were free, and I keep them. But if you being a little bit too rough, sometimes you'll break this. And these things are breakable. So I'm going to take a leap of faith in doing these reusable pop out. That way I can just have these every year, and I won't have a whole bunch of pots over here. I got to get it straightened up, but I'm going to take advantage of using the repop. And I had some spearmint and peppermint over here that is asleep and have yet woke back up, but it will. And like I said, this is peppermint, and I believe this is spearmint. And that's a basil and some different herbs right there. But everybody is not woke at this present time. I just want to show you in February in my garden, hypothetically speaking, gardener. Let me turn around. It's V. I want to show you what's going on in my garden. It's been a while since I did a garden video. I'm watching everybody's garden video. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things that I see that's coming, that's growing, what they got going on. And I say, you know what, the month is almost over. Let me go ahead and show you what my garden video looked like instead of showing you when everything is just beautiful and blossoming. So you can see when it's asleep, it's on vacation, just how it's doing. So I'm going to turn this camera around, finish the video so you can see exactly what the garden looked like and what I've been up to, okay? This is one of my favorite trees. I call her Mama Bear. And you can just see Mama Bear. That's a pear tree. Look at all her blossoms. She is loaded, 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 loaded. And this is another yellow apple. She's not quite woke, but if you can look, we got a lot of buds. I got a lot of limbs since I bought this because it wasn't that sprouted out. But that lemon time, it has survived the winter. Let me just show what survived in my yard for the winter. That borage had fell over. It had a pot of borage that was sitting there in its own pot, and it fell over at the bottom of my apple. And borage thrived through the winter, so you could see the greenery. This green and black olive during the winter, non-covered. Look how green this is. The winter did nothing to it. See my hibiscus, like the other one, tore it up. Thyme survived. It was in the ground. Rosemary survived in the ground. See a black green lemon balm survived. Lavender over there survived. Everything else went to sleep. And it's some thyme hidden over there, right there. But in the winter, I didn't cover up this. My pomegranate sleep. It'll wake back up. This is a mini pomegranate tree. But the winter, oh yeah, it put all my herbs to sleep, everything. I see my fennel that looks like carrots coming back. Lemongrass and stingy nettle try to come back. I see the green, but everything else, it put it to sleep, that cold air. But olive, it is a thriving tree for the winter. Thriving tree. And this is the blue hyssop you see at the bottom. Thriving. Pomegranate. It's trying to wake up. You see all those little blood buds. It's trying to wake up. That's my pomegranate. And this is a black Arkansas apple tree. This will be my first year. Look like I'm going to eat on her this year. But look at my purple Santa Rosa. She always showing out. This will be my third year eating on her. And she is gorgeous. It's good. The fruit is nice and good. Free and sweet. But look at her. I can't wait to enjoy her this year. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Every white thing you see, ladies and gentlemen, that don't farm flower represent a plum. So each flower represents a plum if it don't fall off. So I look forward to eating me and my family unlimited plums. This is a yellow apple tree. When I bought this was a stick. I think I paid like $14.99 for this. This will be my first year eating off of her. I bought that at Tractor Supply. And you see, Golden Delicious. And like I said, with a stick. My walnut sticking out. This was bare root when I bought that. That thrived through the winter. My butterfly. My pecan trees waking up. I bought that as a stick / bare root tree. And you see the onions popping up around the sweet potato patch. Added that to the garden. The fountain for the chipmunks / birds. Got some red roses. I look forward. I put some in the front yard. Got some kale over here, some cabbage, some kale, some herbs down here, and we'll see what else pop up in here. But that's survived over the winter. It did not cover this. My almond tree, last year I got a couple. If you all can see, the almond tree is budding. And I will have more almonds 2025 than I did last year, 2024. This was new to the garden last year. This was a pecan tree that I bought at Growers Outlet. And 2025, I would have a beautiful pecan tree here as well. And of course, cut back the okra. But when it's time, these will be my okra patch. Some beautiful big flowers will be sitting there like it was last year. If you look at my videos, this is my dwarf. It said elderberry, everberry, mulberry. And you see, I didn't eat off of her last year when I paid for it. I thought I would, but unfortunately I did not. So 2025, I look forward to eating off of this everberry, mulberry. I never had one in my entire life, but it looks good. I can't wait to eat it. I tried to cover up my dragon fruit. I really did. I ain't gonna story. And when I took the cover off, it was toe up. I cut it back. So I'm going to see what thrives and drives out of her. That I'll cut back and see. Will she come back? Will she thrive and drive? Or would I use that pot for something else? And this is a guava. She will come back. Strawberry guava, ruby red guava. And this is, look at this. This is just gorgeous. I love this. This is gorgeous. Spearmint, lemon balm, what is this? Cauliflower, some more cauliflower, but you see what the cold did. Got some onions popping up around here. That right there is cauliflower, another lemon balm, but this is what it looks like when everything freezes over and you do not cover up your garden beds. But I look forward to it. This is a, that's sleep. This is a pomegranate that I started from seeds, bought the seeds on eBay. Free tree. This is another mulberry tree that I found online that I bought for somebody. I believe white mulberries. I never had a white mulberry, but that's a white mulberry tree. Turmeric and ginger. We had a storm in Georgia 2 days ago. I want to say Sunday morning, I believe. Saturday night, woke up. Big old stick, broke my pot. That is a hibiscus flower, pretty. So I have another pot in the house. I'm gonna have to transplant that because I wanted to match that hibiscus. But it broke my pot, so I have to switch that out. You see, this is cauliflower. Turn the seed, actually broccoli. Turn the seed, and I'll come over here and cut that. And you got more herbs over here. What is that? That is that is Brussels sprouts. And that's the yellow on the tip of my tongue. What is that? What is that? Yellow flower. Some moringa, not moringa. I'll think of it really quick. But I planted these all around the garden for the bees. So I'll think of it really quick. And that's what that is. But that's what it looked like in the winter after the frost. You got the lavender, you got your lemon balm, you got your rosemary. And that is a spinach. What is that? Spinach, tulsi. I believe tulsi spinach. So that's what it looked like. Cherry tree. I started her from seed. I got these seeds from my mom. And look at her. She's waking up. And I will have a lot of cherries. Last year I moved her and lost the cherries when I moved her over here. She's stationary, and I'm going to try to transplant a new pot before she starts blossoming and I lose all my cherries. This is my, when you do see the videos, 2025, this is my watermelon patch. And that is my cantaloupe patch, and I accidentally put in some spinach in that patch. I might transplant it, and I got onions over there. This was my last year. This was my sunflower, so I look forward to it. But let me show you what I did. So y'all see these things right here? That's all around the yard. I don't know if I dropped these or the birds blessed me with it. These are onions. So I literally came through my yard and took them out. I'll show you in the front. Scooped them out with a spoon, a digger. And so now I'm transplanting these onions around my yard in garden beds. But these are onions. Instead of me cutting them down, and all this is onions. So check your yard. Your birds probably drop you some free onions. We call these wild onions. But they all around your yards. When I'm driving to work, I just look over and look in other people's yards. They're in your yard. And they just onions just growing in your yard. You can smell them if you're not familiar with what they look like. Free onions. And you see this broke because I told you the thing broke. I'm just going to stick this back in the thing. I don't know what would that do. But I'm just sticking that back in there. She broke my plant. But look. This is blueberries. Look at the unlimited blueberries that we're going to have. I love this blueberries, unlimited blueberries. They cut their fig tree back. And I bought me 3 figs. So I don't have to worry about their figs. But it's still on my property, but I bought 3. One by the fence I showed you, and here's another one. And one over there. My lemon tree, of course, went to sleep. You see the greenery, so it'll wake up. And this is a bare root. What kind of tree is this? Apricot. Get this weed out real quick. And soursop. I brung her out here and had her in the house, but she'll wake back up. And I have another soursop right here. I brung her back out. I probably brung them out about four weeks ago. And this is, I bought this bare root as well with the apricot. This is sun gold nectarine. And if you look, I see the little dots. It's waking up. And this is a blueberry. You see all the little red dots? Those are free blueberries, and they're gonna grow. I notice they grow twice a year. So when you have one set that go to sleep, then another set come, and the more the birds pick it or you pick it, just know the more it grows. Like when you trim your hair. Since I work in a beauty salon, the more you trim your hair, cut your hair growth back. I noticed that with the raspberries, blueberries, and the blackberries. This is a peach tree that I transplanted out of my front yard into this pot to bring it over here. So my peach tree over here can have a pollinator, which is another peach tree. But you all look, let me show you my testimony. Y'all see all these dots on this tree? I see all them dots. All these dots on this tree. All these dots on this tree. Well, that represent peaches. Each dot. But let me tell you the testimony. I bought this peach at the farmer's market, a seed. Put it in the pot. And it was about this big when I put it in the ground. 3 years later, that's a free peach tree from a peach I paid less than $1 for, probably 59 and 79 cents. And I'm gonna have a free peach tree as well, but unlimited fruit. Just from my one peach that I took a faith and a leap of faith to hold my seed. And just showing you again what it looks like. Might not look life to you, but if you're a gardener, we understand what things look like. But future gardeners, you will enjoy as well, because you see when things are asleep, they're not dead. You got somebody's video or another person's video you can relate to. But this is a guava. I didn't bring her in the house, but I left her outside, and they will wake up. So I got 3. And they will wake up. The grapes, unlimited. All those are muscadine. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 muscadines, and the rest of these are regular grapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 regular grapes and 6 muscadine. We call them Just the regular grapes that I'm trying to think of the names that's on the tip of my tongue that we would normally buy at the store. But I didn't know the difference with grapes. I thought grapes was great, but the muscadine got a thicker skin, and those are down there. And these are the regular grapes that we eat on every day. That looks like this. And of course, I cut that back. That was my baby tomatoes, which salad tomatoes. This was my big boy. This was another big boy. And I'm going to put some purple tomatoes here this year. And you got my yellow raspberries right here that I'm going to enjoy eating on. I got some more yellow raspberries there. And those are red. And so everything is waking up. And when they wake up, it look like this. Almost look like it's dry. But it ain't dry because that's how it comes. It'll look like it's dry. And then from dry, it'll turn into. And this is spearmint. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. And that's spearmint. See the onions in the bed. Once you start gardening, even if you ain't a gardener, if you cook, you can kind of look at certain things and you know what look like onions if it's in your yard. But those are onions. And that lasted through the winter. Y'all see that broccoli down there? Let me move this cage right here. Y'all see that broccoli right there? That's broccoli. I had squash in this bed. They were okay. I wouldn't say they were bomb.com, but they were okay. More onions. I had okra. And I bought those to put in the bed to heat up the bed. Cauliflower fell asleep or froze, so we'll see if they come back. I got fresh seeds for that, but we'll see. My basil right there thriving. This is another blueberry. I forgot to cut this off yesterday. I went around and cut all the white things off, but it's blueberry. And I got onions down here and garlic. I got a cauliflower, spearmint. Got to come back and cut this off because look what it did. It froze. And we'll see if it come back, but I believe it will. Got to cut this back. Got some onions in there. This was my cucumber bed. So I'll have 3 different type of cucumbers I'm going to grow in here. I'm going to put some radish in here. You already see the thing sticking up. There's a garlic and onions will be in the bed. There's another blueberry that I have on both sides. And all of these I'm mailing to my mom. These are for mom. She got a raspberry, blueberry, fig tree, blackberry, pomegranate tree, and some grapes. So she'll have, I got some turmeric, some ginger here, and I got some turmeric. And this is what the lavender looked like from being cold. And everything I'm showing you, remember, I did not cover none of this up. So you could see what my stuff looked like because it was cold in Georgia. Rosemary didn't die. See the greenery? So that thrived. Did not cover none of this up. I tried, but it was just too much to keep coming out and pulling off. You see, I got onions in this bed that I transplanted from the little bitty onions that I bought at Walmart. Had a pack over garden season went down, and they had the onions. So these are onions. It's got some spearmint. Look like it's a cauliflower growing right there. Another cauliflower growing here with some onions. And these are one of my herbs. Let's go into this that I brought out. This is my eucalyptus. Yeah, and this froze. This was a Cuban oregano, but I got one in the house. And I think that was a Tulsi. And you see my bananas. They fell asleep, but they'll be back, thriving and driving. My herb alley over here. This garden is named after my mom. This is Bonita's garden. And lemon balm is doing. Let me get my stick because sometimes pointing that stuff, you like, what is she pointing at? Don't forget to save your water jugs. Water jugs, we need them for your pets, for your plants, for your chicken, for you if you need it. But save your water jugs. Put them outside and let the sun sterilize them. I got the stick now so you can actually see. Chocolate peppermint. This is thyme, apple mint, Korean mint, orange. Nope, what is that? Magento mint and lemon balm. And that was a hibiscus. It fell asleep. This was a tomato plant last year that we Roma tomato that I'll redo, and I'll turn this into another type of tomato. I got some onions in here, and this was my celery that I'm starting from seed. Look at my collard greens. I cut it back and it's still green, so we'll see what it turns out to be. If not, I'll put some new collard greens in here. This is my bok choy over there turning to seed. This is it's on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't even tell you on the other side over there. I love, love, love it. Swiss chard. This is more oregano, basil. That's what it looked like. Chocolate mint, favorite. That time went to sleep. And red amaranth over there went to sleep. But some bok choy in here. I'm letting it be yellow. I'm gonna put more seeds, but for the bees, so it can start pollinating everything. My lettuce died back, but this is lettuce, and all I do when the lettuce look like this, crumble the seeds back and put it back and keep lettuce. So that's lettuce. This is the basil, went to sleep. Dinosaur kale, I started that from seed. Bok choy from seed, Swiss chard from seed, and all these herbs from seed out here. And I started that celery from seed, the amaranth from seed, that's sage. These collard greens was transplanted on the other side of my yard, but all that's from seed. And this borage I was telling you fell into my tree, and that's borage. And that's something coming up, almost look like a mint, but started from seed. All the gray pots out here in the backyard, completely last year, started all that from seed. I cannot wait to see what everything come up this year, but started from seed. I'm gonna take you with me in the backyard, and this was some what's the sugar, the sweetener? It's on the tip of my tongue, but this is what this is. It's frozen. I'll think of it. But the plant, that's sugar. On the tip of my tongue, I'll share it with you. That's chamomile. That parsley thrived through the winter, and that chamomile went to sleep. But I mean fennel, and you see he's trying to wake back up. I got some strawberries planted back here. Lost my shoe, and I'm gonna pour these out. I didn't like those there. I thought they were pink and they were white, so I'm gonna pour those out. And love my mint, spearmint and chocolate mint and lemon balm. So far, is my favorite herbs to drink. But everything else is good too. My hibiscus went to sleep. If you watch my videos, she is so pretty. I can't wait. And my rosemary, and rosemary is one of my favorites as well. And this is a big elephant ear. She went to sleep. All of these are herbs. I started every last one of these besides the 1, 2, 3, 4 from seed, 5 from seed. That's in the back row. But everything else, I started from seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and all these little black pots start from seed. And these are all herbs. And Broke Farmer, he blessed me with last year with this comfrey he mailed. I was watching one of his video. He said, email me, and he mailed me this comfrey. So I got that comfrey from him. And this will come back. These are the bells, the flowers that look like bells. And this is my garden in the front yard. I'm debating to put my cranberry hibiscus plant here or do another blueberry so I can have a blueberry over here. Like you see all these blueberries. Look at all these unlimited blueberries. I mean, gorgeous, that you don't even have to go to the store. You just come out here and buy. Look at that. Unlimited. And mind you, the older the tree is, the bigger the fruit is. I got to come and cut this back. I did everything else. But see all the dead? I got to come and cut cabbage. But every last one of these are cabbages. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 cabbage heads. Same scenario. Got to come and cut it back. But this cabbage been in here. What it said? I want to say the third winter. This was third winter or second winter. I think third winter. But look what it did. Like unlimited cabbages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like almost 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it might not be big like a regular cabbage because I let it spider out and make multiple cabbages, but it's free. And see, I cut that back. I'm gonna have to come over there and tender loving care of that. But I got some ginger in here and turmeric, and I did green beans last year in here, and you see the green beans have fell asleep. But and that was rosemary. So we'll see what wake up. And I had some lavender in this bed, and we'll see if it wakes back up. That was the lavender. So we'll see. We'll see what Mother Nature has in store for me. Let me show you what I'm doing in the front yard. That's why I stopped video, because I wanted you to see. I am transplanting these onions that I got out of my yard, walked around. Remember, I told you all to walk around your property. You might see free onions, and I scooped it up with that. And these are tomatoes, potatoes that I had around the house, and I'm finna put in the bed. These are garlic last year that I had in my garlic in my house that I harvested, and I'm finna tear them apart and put them in the bed. And these are purple basil. I'm finna put, it's on the tip of my tongue, these flowers. I still can't tell you what the name of those things. I'm gonna think of it, but I'm gonna put it in the garden bed for bees. And these are 2 garden beds besides the one I showed you in the backyard. So I made 3 garden beds less than 2 weeks. This front yard bed used to be all corn and potatoes, and I just wanted to revive it. So got 2 beds. I'm gonna have herbs. I'm gonna have fruits, not herbs and vegetables in here, and inside of both beds will be strictly potatoes and onions on the back side of each of these onions, but everything else would be potatoes. And I'll have things around it. I'm debating what I'm gonna put on the sides, but those are mine. And I got another red rose, and I have one in the backyard I showed you. And remember I said we had a bad storm in Georgia? It knocked my thing off of my house, so I scoot that here until the maintenance man come and fix it. We got our daisies trying to come up in the yard that was planted in here before I bought the house. Spearmint and peppermint trying to come back, and that's elephant ears. Everything more blueberry right here. Rosemary, look how beautiful each one of those rosemaries. So you did not cover none of this up. Hibiscus fell asleep, but it will be pretty. These are the seeds from the purple basil, and I had green beans all in here, purple basil, cabbage. So you see I gotta come and tend to this, but I wanted to show you so you can see what it looked like. I don't want you to see all pretty, but it looked like when things die back. So I gotta be careful. It's poop in my yard. And that's another blueberry right there. And this pot was beautiful, had beautiful flowers in it. That pot had another beautiful hibiscus and tall. You look at the video, and more fruit back there and strawberries back there. Just unlimited, like literally unlimited. So just wanted to show you what things look like when it dies back. Hibiscus died back. This is pretty. This thing probably was about 10, 12 feet. This is a rose. My elephant ears, you can't tell that I had some because they sleep. Another red rose. Pink rose, I apologize. And this is blueberries. Blue and blueberries. And I got pink lemonade and blueberries. And this whole thing right here is raspberries. All of these are raspberries. I stuck a blueberry here so I have something to hold on. And this one that you see that looks wild, that one day this is going to be wild. I kind of want it to be wild, so when I trim it, everything kind of look bushy. So I'm just kind of letting it grow and trimming it back and repot it in the backyard. But I want it kind of bushy once everything kind of grows. So it kind of look like it's out of hand to you, but once everything grow perfect, then I'll shape it almost like a haircut, trim it, and make everything match. I just needed to come up, and I stuck another blueberry there. You can see the budding. So I look forward, and let me tell you, this plant, I did not cover this up. Like I said, this is a testimony too. I got this from one of my my friends. I took a piece of her satsuma, I believe satsuma, and I scraped the bottom of it, stuck it in some aloe vera gel, and I stuck it in some soil. And I have my own, I believe satsuma. I believe that's a satsuma orange. I'm saying the name wrong. Somebody please correct me in the comments, but it's on the tip of my tongue. They're real small oranges, tiny. You can eat it. I'll think of it if I'm doing a video and I can still remember it. But this is a free, and I did not cover it up. And this loves cold because look how green it is, and it never died back. This is another peach tree in the front yard. You can see all the little bitty buds, little dots on it. I was telling y'all about the dots that represent a peach. And anything that look kind of burgundy, that's a fresh limb that's coming through. And these are a peach tree. It's another peach tree. Look at all those dots. All those dots. Look at all those dots. All those dots. That represent unlimited peaches on this tree. And I think at that time I probably paid $39 for this tree about 3 years ago. Or 2.5 years ago. But all of those is unlimited peaches that me and the grandkids. So, I'm gonna turn this camera around in just a minute. But this is my garden in the front yard. So yes, I'm growing fruit in my front yard, my backyard, on the side of my yard. I am not making an excuse talking about what I can't grow. Here's another fig tree right here. I believe this is let's see what brand of fig tree this is. Chicago Hardy. And I got one in the backyard, so I got 2 Chicago Hardy. I'm just not making excuses of growing food and just limited my backyard. Here's another blueberry that I put in the ground. Step back, you can see. So yes, I'm growing food in my front yard. Can you grow food? I topped this bed off because I got more stuff I'm putting in this bed. But yes, you can grow food in your yard. That's my cabbage. You could take a leap of faith like me and just grow. Find a space in your yard. Find a space around your house. Take a leap of faith. Grow some food. Grow some fruits and vegetables. Don't make excuse what you can and cannot do. But remember, you can do all things you put your mind to. Save your potatoes. Do not throw your potatoes away when they look like that. Sweet potatoes, ginger, or turmeric, or potatoes. Keep them. So your onions, put them back in the ground. Take a leap of faith. When your flowers die back, keep them. Put them in a bag. Basil, keep them. Put them in the bag. Purple basil, and replant them somewhere in the yard. But sending you off with loves and hugs. This is Miss V showing you her garden in February 15, where stuff is still asleep. Some things are woke. And this is what it looked like when it's asleep. So when you see all the green and the beauty, I want you to see the progress. I just don't want you to see all the green and what it looked like when things die back, or use the term sleep. I don't really like the term die back. I'll just say sleep because it went to sleep. Like I tell my grandkids, you got to power your phone down. Same thing with the garden. Things have to go to sleep and rejuvenate. So sending off hugs and love. This is Miss V at hypertheticallyspeakinggardner. It's doing well where you are around the world. Sorry the video was long, 42 minutes, but like again, just sending love and hugs. So much going on in the world. I can't begin to, where should I start? Where would I start? But store. Grow. Prep. Buy anything that you need. If the lights go out, buy anything you need. If you're going camping, you can have around the house. Buy anything you need. If your car breaks down and you can't call nobody, buy anything you need. Tools, if you don't have anybody and you might can do it by yourself. Buy you some books that you need to show you how to do electrical housework, make soap, make dish detergent, crochet. So just buy homemade, off the grid books, anything that can self-sufficient to help you if you had to sit at home for a month, if you lost your job for a month or 90 days or 6 months, or you can't move and you didn't lose your job. They're just not working at this present time. So find something to do, stay busy, stay mobile, take a leap of faith. There's a lot going on the news. Don't get distracted. Get out here and grow. Get out here and get some pots. You see these pots that I showed you. I got them in my ground and I got food in the pots. So if you don't have a house or you live in an apartment townhome or you're renting, you still can grow food in a pot. And when you move, you can take it. And if you never plan to move, that's so great. You still got food and you didn't use the excuse that I don't own my home not to grow. But don't allow the fear-mongering on the news. Don't allow the fear-mongering on nobody's videos. But if you feel like if it's true, it's true. Old people used to say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink it. So I said that to say, whatever you believe in, let it be your belief. But take a leap of faith and plan accordingly. Plan accordingly. Don't be the chick or the man or the woman or the child or the person that say shoulda, coulda, woulda. Take a leap of faith and prep for you and your family. Get you and your family food going. Get you and your family some stock going. Get you and your family security going. Retirement. They're trying to get rid of retirement. What are you going to do? How are you going to retire? How are you going to take care of yourself? I'm 52 in a couple months, so would it be around by the time I retire? I doubt it. How am I paying my bills? I got a plan. So I hope you got a plan. Hope you sat down with your family and you made a plan what your kids and their kids gonna do, how you gonna pay your bills. Do you plan on buying land? Do you plan on having chickens? Do you plan on having livestock? Do you plan on having fruit trees, nut trees, herbs to stay self-sufficient? You plan on having a well on your property, you having horses, you having no electric bill, a gas burning stove. Do you have a tent on the side if something happened? Or do you plan on living in a mobile home or a barnuminium? Do you plan on buying land for you and your family? Have you ever thought about uh, putting you and your family together? And if something happened, y'all put all your income taxes together, put all your money together, and y'all buy family land. Always remember, 1 acre, to my knowledge, is a football field. So if everybody get together and buy maybe 5 acres, maybe 10 acres, and everybody put the income tax or some money together, all at least bare minimum, 10 families can live together on 1 acre. And y'all can grow. If you need more space, then there you go, 2 acres. But y'all can put y'all money together, debt-free, rent-free, and save, and y'all can help each other. Go old school, wash your clothes, old school, hang your clothes outside, old school. But old people used to say, if there's a will, there's a way. So again, I'm sending off love and hugs. Hope some of this, besides looking at the food garden beginning, but at the ending, I hope that it can help you and someone or pass it on. Save every seed that you get from the store. Buy seeds, buy fruit, vegetable, and herb seeds. Buy fruit trees, buy fruit bushes, buy herbs. Save your seeds. Plant, save, plant. But love you. Sending hugs and love. This is Miss V from Hyperthetically Speaking Gardener. I look forward to sharing more videos with you, touching bases on you. Just want to see, are you prepping for a rainy day, for a soggy day, for a day not working, a day sitting still, a day that you need to rest? Do you have something that you can be sustainable at your house for you and your family? But I love you. Stay safe. Stay encouraged. Signing out. Sending loves and hugs. I say, not say.